Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at the brand new app from Chem, Olcay, Kebarp. Kebarp is a kind of arpeggiating sequencer. Now you will notice down here you have steps, rate, and if we go in here you have scale, but you do not have the root note because the root note relies on Midi input from you. Right, or a Midi sequencer. I'm using my little key step. So on this first Kebarp here, we will see the Midi output is going to this first SynthMaster here, SynthMaster 2. And on the Midi input, you will see I have my little Midi keyboard, which is going through Steinberg port 1. And if we open this now if I press a C, it'll scroll through these as per the rate. So for example, now we have the amount of steps here and we can set those well up to 64. Let's do that. Done. 64 steps. And you can draw this stuff in now, so you can just carry on doing it like little like this. So it's like bass, go a bit up there. We have our octave range set here. And then we can make adjustments to the sequence. And I can change key. Okay, so let's get this back to something sensible that we can see. Let's go back to our 16 steps here like this. So changing key will change the actual input. So for instance, this will be C, minor harmonic, I think, A minor harmonic, B flat minor harmonic. I'm changing keys on my Midi keyboard. A flat, G. So let's put this rate back to 1/8. Now you'll notice there's I change keys on my Midi keyboard, right? So play an F, play a G. The sequence continues. If we go into settings here, you will see that I have retrigger switched off. If I switch retrigger on, every time I press a key, a different key, it will start from the beginning. We also have here, I have a few different patterns. So 4 is the same as 3. So let's go into 4 and do something like that. Let's go back to 3, leave that there. And let's go back to 1 and leave that there. Now, another cool feature is we go into settings here and we can switch on pattern chaining. So if we have retrigger switched off for this, and I just play a note, what's going to happen when it gets to the end of this pattern? It's going to change to pattern 2 and then pattern 3 and then pattern 4. So I'll just hold an A. Which is very cool because you can set up as many patterns as you like. Right, so with having retrigger switched off, the pattern is going to continue and it will continue to change no matter what notes I feed it via its Midi sequencer or my Midi keyboard. So Okay, so just let's go back to pattern 1. Let's switch pattern chaining off. Let's have read trigger switched on. Let's just go done. And this second one here, you'll see, is different. I only have one pattern, and it is connected to SynthMaster 1. And I have it going over 14 steps, so it's going to be odd. And I have it going as a rate of 16. So if I switch this on, right, this is going to be playing our noir, just to give us some context. And I will bring back in this one as well. So now we'll have both of these playing, because both of these MIDI inputs are getting it from my little key step here. So they're both receiving MIDI input information from my key step. This one is sending its MIDI output to SynthMaster 1. This is sending its MIDI output to SynthMaster 2. So now and I could say long hold that, copy, paste, very cool. Let's change the scale. What was it? Ionian augmented. Change notes on your keyboard, and it's all going to be in the key you selected. So this will be D, Ionian augmented. I'll change to a B. Now we can also change the gate. So let's just have a listen to SynthMaster 1, let's make it a bit bigger. Let's go up to 64. And it'll wait now until it comes around again. Let's fill it in. We can set our maximum and minimum octave here. Velocity, let's vary the velocity. Vary the gate. Rate's a bit quick, right? So notice that the patterns remember the scale. So Ionian augmented, and we go back to pattern 1, and we see that that is now harmonic minor. So it remembers everything you decide to put into it. Brilliant. Very, very cool. Let's set this octave range to maybe +3. Once you've selected your scale and your input key, obviously, like you could put in via MIDI sequences to change, you're golden. Let's set everything here to say something, let's ultra Phrygian. Okay, whatever that is, but ultra. And let's change this one to ultra Phrygian as well. Or was it Phrygian? Here we go, there. And let's make sure also that number 2 is also set to the ultra Phrygian scale, and I won't bother changing from this, otherwise I'd have to go and change that scale in all of them as well, but that's fine. And it gets interesting when you start to go odd. So cool. But there you go, it's Chem. So another excellent app to add to the Chem collection. This is Kebarp. Kebarp makes me hungry, wants me to go and have a kebab. But just the thing to remember is, if we set let's set our scale to something really nice. And let's also set it to a major scale. Yeah, well, I've cleared it, look, doesn't matter. Let's set it to, a major scale. Let's draw something in. harmonic minors. Let's go just with 4. Add some drums and stuff, but you can add anything you like, can't you? So if you increase your maximum octave here, you'll increase the range you can put in notes here, you know. So if we limited our octaves to, say, oh, I don't know, +1 and then go done, you'll see we have less range to actually play with. Gate you've seen. Run the gate on this. You got swing. Won't really hear it with 4 notes, but there you go. But you know what I mean. So you can set up as many of these as you like. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please strike a like, subscribe to the channel. Please consider becoming a Patreon. That was Kebarp by Olcay, and awesome stuff. Another epic app, really useful, great stuff. Just feed it some Midi from somewhere, like I was using my keyboard, but you could use Helium, Atom, one of the Midi sequences, one of the other Bud apps, of course. And yeah, just have a blast. You know, you could add 3, 4, as many as you like, you know, different. Works nice on plucky sounds, but if you have the sequencer running really slow, you could have, say, for instance, the rate was kind of super slow, like, I don't know, half or something. So you could have a nice sustained pad sound kind of thing, which would just pick up everything. So if we took maybe the gate up, we might get a bit of a better effect. Or maybe even change the patch to something a bit more, I don't know, pad-like. Let's see. Let's just go with, what's this? So I'm just holding one note on my keyboard. This is a better sound for that kind of really slow stuff. That's quite spooky. I'm just holding one note, remember? This is playing the note sequence in key. So, there you go, Kebarp. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you later. Ta-da!